Alright, hello. If you would pardon my voice, I'm sick again. I know I have the immune system of Hamzat Shemaev. I didn't upload yesterday. I apologize for that. We're gonna get straight into it, because I do not have like 20 minutes of talking in me. So we're gonna get straight into it, guys. Cody Brundage versus Eric. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that second name. Cody Brundage, I like him. He's a good low rank fighter. He sometimes brings like a good fight. I'm gonna go with him knockout rounds 3 or maybe a decision. I'd see him getting the finish though, but this is a light heavyweight contest, which concerns me. So yeah, I'm gonna go Cody Brundage though. I think he'll get it done by knockout. Moving on. Gabriela Fernandes versus Julia Stoliarenko. This is a very one-sided fight if the UFC wants to load the fighters, but I guess not. Bear with me, we're just going to look at this. I'm going to go Gabriela Fernandes, probably knockout or submission rounds 3. Maybe 2 or 3, but I can see her getting the finish in this one. She was very on the back foot against Kong Luang, because it's Kong Wang, you know what I mean? It's Wang Kong, for anyone that doesn't know who it was talking about. Apparently that's like, I think it's like, I don't know how you say it, but it's some weird pronunciation I didn't know about. Moving on. Uros Medic versus Gilbert Urbina. Gilbert Urbina. The height difference is nuts. Being 5'9" at welterweight is insane. That's only a little bit taller than Ilya Topuria. I'm going to go Ursa Medic. I'm going to go hit him by probably late knockout. I see him getting the finish this fight. This is a very winnable fight for him. I'm going to go Ursa Medic, probably rounds 2 or 3 KO. Moving on. Number 14, Jocelyn Edwards versus Priscilla Cachoeira. Fuck off. I'm going to go Jocelyn Edwards, purely because I can pronounce her name. I'm just kidding. I just think she looks better in her fights. Her being the long-lost sister of Leon Edwards. We may see a headshot dead. You know, headshot dead. Look at me now! I'm not going to do that again. That hurts so much. Yeah, I'm going to go Jocelyn Edwards. Headshot dead, rounds 3. I'm just kidding. Most likely a decision. It's a decision. Come on now. Elijah Smith versus Toshiomi Kazama. This is a very 50-50 fight for me. I don't really rate Elijah Smith all that much. He has decent performances here or there, but that's against lower level opponents. This is a 50-50 fight on paper for me. I'm going to go Elijah Smith, probably 29-28 decision or a split decision. Moving on. I'm not too impressed. I wouldn't even be surprised if he lost this fight. I'm not too impressed with Elijah Smith. Now bear in mind, he's a bit young. He can improve. Julius Walker versus Rafael, however I pronounce that second name. I'm going to go Julius Walker, probably late finish. I think he can get a submission here, but I can see him getting a submission, but I think Rafael may be a bit chinny. I think he has been chinned like quite a bit and it did not look good. I can see him getting a finish. We might see a round 1 finish, but I'm going to trust my gut. I think this probably goes to rounds 2 or 3. Moving on. Eric Anders versus Kristen Leroy Duncan. This is I think Eric Anders is the one who fought Chris Weidman in his retirement fight. That was a very strange fight because Chris Weidman just kind of went down like a sack of potatoes. Do I rate knocking out Chris Weidman, a 48-year-old Chris Weidman, coming off an eye poke, gouging your man's eyes out against Bruno Silva of all people to win? I don't really rate that at all. I'm going to go Christian Leroy Duncan, probably knockout rounds 2 or 3. I can see him just kind of jabbing at range for the first round, and in the second round kind of picking up the pace. Moving up. Miles John versus Gian Matsumoto. This is a good fight. I think this is probably going to be fight of the night. I really rate Miles John. I know he hasn't had the best of luck recently, but I really like him. Gian Matsumoto is also a very great prospect. I'm going to go Miles John. I think he gets the decision, but I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be very close. I'm going to go Miles John decision. Moving on. But I'm not like undervaluing this guy. I just like them both. I'm just gonna go with Miles John. Moving on. Andre Fili versus Christian Rodriguez. My voice is gone, man. Andre Fili is a very, very weird example of this, but he's okay. He's good. But the thing is, he's the type of person C-Rod would find some way to lose to. Like, C-Rod would get a fluky win over Austin Bashi and probably would win the rematch. But the minute he gets to like someone that's like 4-5, he struggles for some reason. I don't really think this is the type of person he'd lose to, though. I'm gonna go C-Rod fluky knockout. Yeah, I don't think Andre Fili is the type of guy to break C-Rod, but C-Rod has proven me wrong thousands of times before. So I'm just gonna trust him. This is the last time I'm gonna trust him. I'm gonna go C-Rod late knockout or decision. Yasmin Lucindo versus Angela Hill. Am I gonna pick the 40-year-old Angela Hill? No, I'm not. I'm gonna pick Yasmin Lucindo. Now, don't get me wrong. Angela Hill is pretty decent. She is actually pretty decent. Like 3 years ago, I think she's way too old now for the sport. I think the sport is moving on. She does have some crafty unk. Is that like, I don't know. She does have that crafty veteran status. So maybe there might be I may even just pick her because of the crafty unk syndrome going around. But I'm gonna trust my gut. I think Yasmin Lucindo, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I think she gets it done, probably by decision, probably like a split decision or something. Moving on. They don't have the Steve Ursig fight. I'm worried if that's cancelled. I don't know. But just imagine Steve Ursig versus Ode Osborne is somewhere in between this small gap. Who am I going to pick between Steve Ursig and Ode Osborne? That's a weird fight because Steve Ursig is very good, but he's chinny and Ode Osborne has that power to fluke it. Do I trust in Steve Ursig? I do, but it just takes one, and that worries me. I'm going to go Steve Ursig, probably late TKO. I think he'll get the finish here. But while that shit has happened, I wouldn't be surprised if Ode Osborne fluked it. And I know I'm fence-sitting. Fuck off, I'm sick. Main event time, guys. I can nearly go lie down. Roman Dolidze versus Anthony Hernandez. This is an okay fight. It's a kind of a, like, if you take like two of the, this is the worst main event of like a fight night, guys. I'm gonna be dead ass. This is like, it's like a woman's main event and then this, you know. And then, even then, there's could be like, I'm talking about shit women main events, like Molly McCann versus fucking Wang Kong or something. That'd be a shit main event. Entertaining was shit. Like fights like Aaron Blanchfield versus Macy Barber, slightly above this, I think. I don't think this will be a very entertaining fight. I think this will be kind of a weird, you know, it might even just be entertaining. I don't know. But I'm not too excited for it, you know. Who am I going to pick? I am going to pick... Alright, this is going to sound weird. I'm not on the Anthony Hernandez hype train. I'm not too impressed with him. I'm going to go Roman Dolidze. Fluky decision or late TKO. I think he can get it done. I'm just not too impressed. I'm not too impressed with Anthony Hernandez. He beat Michel Pereira in a 5-round stinker. And then Michel Pereira went on to lose to Abus Magomedov. Okay. It's not really a good win. And then he beat Brendan Allen, but Brendan Allen has an IQ of a fortune cookie. You know, it's just... I'm not too impressed by your performance, you know. Now, Brendan Allen didn't get a good win against Marvin Vettori. But, you know, I don't know how to rate that, though. Marvin Vettori's a blockhead. Brendan Allen is a low IQ fortune cookie. Roman Dolidze is from Georgia. I trust him to have okay cardio, because he trains with Rob. I'm going to go Roman Dolidze late TKO. That's how I feel. I think everyone's picking Hernandez. I can see Dolidze fluke in this one. Alright, that's been my predictions, guys. Please let me know what you talk in the comments below. I'm gonna go lie down. See yous.